Dubai Duty Free's kicked off 2026 with a record-breaking month, obviously. We are joined by the Managing Director, Ramesh Cidambi. Ramesh, good morning.
Good morning, Brandy.
I'm saying obviously, but you didn't think it was so obvious.
No, it wasn't so obvious. Last year, January was 724 million, and it was a record January, for us. And we expected to just pip past last year's 724 million, but we absolutely did not forecast to finish at 858 million, 134 million, Brandy, more than last year, January, with only about 500,000 more passengers. So it was remarkable that with about 5% passenger growth, we got 18% growth in sales, and that 18.5%, and that was really because the spend per passenger was much higher. In January, we recorded about 95.4 dirhams as spend per passenger, 96.4, and last year, January, it was about 85 point something. So the business was fantastic in January, and we were helped to give credit where credit is due by the events in Dubai, especially Gulf food. So a big thank you to His Excellency Hilal Al-Mari and the team at DET, for putting these events, attracting people to Dubai. And then when they're leaving the airport, they shop a little bit, we benefit from that.
It's not a given, though, that people will spend more per passenger.
No.
What's your theory?
The two things. One is that we are doing very well in the fashion boutiques. The fashion boutiques had the best month ever last month. We were averaging 3.4 million dirhams a day, which is the highest ever. We're averaging 8,800 dirhams per transaction, which was the highest ever. We're averaging 388 transactions a day in the boutiques, highest ever. But equally, on the other side, on perfumes, cosmetics, perfumes grew 13%. It's a big business for us, about 150 million dirhams. Electronics grew 37%. Gold, grew 50+% because of the rise in the price of gold. Precious jewelry, Brandy, grew 70%. The Cartier boutique in Concourse B grew 51%, because of the precious jewelry strength. So what we are seeing is on both sides, perfumes, cosmetics, confectionery with Dubai chocolate continuing to do well. Confectionery was up about 15%. Delicatessen, in those categories, electronics, watches were up 30%. We are doing well. And we are doing well in the high-end categories with Louis Vuitton, Cartier, Dior, Gucci, and so on.
Have we got a different passenger coming through, or a swell in a different type of passenger?
The different types of the growth with Russia has been very strong, with the Russian-speaking regions. Russia is up 35%. Europe is up 35%, as a region. So that has helped us. And the passengers leaving Dubai, when you have all these events, you have passengers who are stressed in terms of time, who have been in Dubai for 2 or 3 days but haven't had an opportunity to shop. They show up at the duty free on their way home, and they're thinking, what can I get for my wife? What can I get for my niece? So I think the events that happen in Dubai help us to bump up the spend per passenger compared to, let's say, a month of July, where most people leaving are going on holidays, they're going as a family, as a group. So I think those are the two things that are... And what I'm also very happy about is that the other regions also did very well for us. Americas was up 22%, Indian subcontinent 11%. Africa is 10% of our total business, up 30%. So it's a very broad-based performance, and all the concourses also did well. Concourse B was up 19%, C was up 35%, and so on. So I'm very happy, that we had the locations did well, the geographical regions did well, and the categories did well. And it wasn't just a Dubai chocolate story. With confectionery or without confectionery, our top 10 categories were up 20%.
These records, as you pointed out, are now cumulative. You've got a record January on top of a record January. Is this the new normal then, if we move the baseline?
I don't think so. There are risks in the horizon. The risks for us, one is gold. Gold, as I said, was up more than 50%. For the first time in December, Brandy, the gold purchases of jewelry as compared to bars and coins. Bars and coins were greater than jewelry because more and more people were buying gold because the prices were going up. When the trend reverses, as you know, this morning, $4,600, when that trend reverses, that could change. and we could see pressure there. And we have to be watchful of what happens in the stock markets, across the world. Regional tensions, we were impacted, by the tension in the region. So to put that in perspective, the Middle East is up 5.8% for us, whereas Europe is up 35%, and the GCC is flat. So tensions in the region impact us. Gold will impact us. If anything dramatic happens in crypto, it will impact us because crypto is a place where people, have value. So those are the things that we need to watch for. Also, as the airport gets busier and busier, like last month we did about 8.9 million passengers, the penetration starts to go down because everything is more congested, everything takes a bit longer, the toilet queues are longer, So it's not a given that as the passenger numbers grow up that you can keep driving the spend higher.
We have to leave it there, unfortunately. 7 o'clock on the dot. We appreciate you coming in, though. The Managing Director of Dubai Duty Free, Ramesh Cidambi. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Brandy.